Shalom, we're here at the special event of the Tel Aviv Salon, CPAC Israel, and Shibolet, and the Mayor Seller production, and we are with Knesset member Simcha Rothman of the Tzionut Adtit Party. Shalom.
Shalom, good day.
So we're talking here about the cooperation between the conservatives of United States of America and the conservatives, of course we don't use that word here, it's a bit different, of Israel, between the right. Is it the same right? Is there an importance of working together?
I think it's not only important, I think it's a strategic mindset that the Israeli right needs to adopt, and it's ongoing all over the world, because for many, many years the left was global and the right was local. And that brought the right to be a disadvantage, because you have foreign funding still in Israel. Left-wing organizations are heavily funded by foreign countries, by foreign organizations. And the funding comes from abroad, especially in small countries like Israel. And the ideas come from all over, and people get their indoctrination around the world. And the right was local, did not know how to respond to that. Once people understood that the conservative movement, which in Israel we call Shamran, but doesn't matter, the conservative movement, trying to preserve the same core values all around the world that gives place to community, to families, to a free market, against the tyranny of the international liberal, so-called progressive front. The cooperation brings out good ideas. One of the outcomes of this kind of cooperation, I started Meshilut in 2012, but 2 years ago, I founded, with the help of international organizations like the FATSOC, that was in the US, the Israeli branch, the Forum for Law and Liberty, the Law and Liberty Forum of Israel. And the ideas and the methods and the way to work and the way to develop ideas. And now Shibolet, which is also a sponsor of this event, translate books from all over the world to Israel, to the Israeli audience. So we will know that the same fight that we are fighting here in Israel against the progressive ideas that try to diminish the nation-state ideas, especially the Jewish state idea in our context, the family and the markets, and trying to enforce on us ideas that come from the progressive international front, this helps us fight better, understand better the challenges that we're facing, and at the end, Be'ezrat Hashem, to win.
But the definitions are sometimes different. Right and left in America is not right and left in Israel. There sometimes is a mishmash. Right in Israel is sometimes about the land of Israel, about defense, about giving away territories. And while we're talking about economy, you could think things that are more left in America. So it's not always defined the same way, right?
It's true, because conservatism is all about conserving your core values, and there is a difference, and that's the major switch in our minds that we need to do, because exactly that's why the right was local all the time. He said our heritage as the Jewish homeland is different than one of a European country who conserve different traditions. It's okay, but the method to conserve tradition is the same, and we know that, and the attacks are the same. And that's why I think that the special field of conservatism that I deal with mostly, the conservatism in the legal system, which says don't let international elites define through academia and through the justice system and the courts and the unelected courts, tell us what our core values are. But let the people define their core values in their democratic national choice. I think that is the core value that goes all around the world, and everyone can share. Conservatives in the US, conservatives in Israel. Where does the power to define our core values stands in the nation? And the rest is different. Free state, free market in Israel means different things in the US and in Israel. We don't know what real free market means because of our heritage. We need to adjust to it. But the idea, defend the people from foreign and international progressive liberal tyranny, that's the same all over the world.
Okay, Knesset member Simcha Rothman of the Tzionut Adtit Party, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.